The tomatoes are starting to look a bit sorry for themselves though, aren't they? We had such a nice bush behind us, now nothing.
You can maybe come to this lifetime being a narco and selling drugs and killing people, but the next one, not necessarily you're gonna be a rich person that lives the happiest of lives, because your soul hasn't earned it. If this life you're a narco that sells drugs and kills people, it's because you didn't do a good life in the past life, you know, and this comes from like Jesus time and before even that time, you know, like you can just reincarnate in different eras, different races. But yeah, what are we talking about?
So I thought today we'd do our first little spooky session, go down some spooky little corridors, and I thought, look, everybody's got their thing, right? Everyone's got their rabbit hole, everyone's got their quirky little thing they research, and yours is definitely the afterlife.
And the past life.
Past lives. So I thought we would explore that a little bit. So first of all, what is it that got you into it? How did you discover it?
Actually, my Chilean friend, really good friend that lives in the Gold Coast, Jesus, this is for you. She told me to read, I think when I was pregnant, she told me to read The Power of the Mother. Oh, I don't know how to say it in English. And then she gave me that one. It's just, you know, about like the power of our words.
Say it in Spanish, because maybe some people...
El Poder del Discurso Materno. And I recommend that book so much. There's no translation in English. And the author is from Argentina. But that's not the point. The point is that that one just got me thinking a lot about the way our mothers talk to us as kids, the way their mothers talked to them, and their mothers, and you know, and that speech that just stays for generation and generation. And I was just starting thinking about, you know, these past generations and so on. And that was that one thing, but also when we sold Morena, our coffee shop in the Gold Coast, Australia, I got read, can I say that?
Yeah.
Somebody read my Akashic Records, which is, this was in 2000, when did we sell Morena?
2022.
In 2022, because I was lost. I was
so firstly, what are your Akashic Records?
Akashic Records are records or notes about your lives, past, present, and future, that are, you know, recorded in the universe, kind of thing. You know, like we are not just here just because. You know, there's just so many layers about humanity, souls and death, and you know, stuff like that. It's not so simple. Like I'm pretty sure the people that listen to this don't just think that we were just, you know, Adam y Eva. ¿Cómo se llaman in English?
Adam and Eve.
Yeah, no. So that's what Akashic Records are. So you have guides, and it can be any kind of guides. It can be, you know, maestros. It can be Jesus. It can be Virgin Mary. It can be angels. It can be beings, whatever you want to call them. Past people that have passed. So they are your guides that guide you, so you can become a better human, a better person. Anyways, so when I got these records read, sorry, I needed some guide because I was lost, thinking, what am I going to do after this? Plus, we were pregnant, and you know, we didn't know what to do with our lives. So my friend Maria, she's from Spain, and she did this, and then I started to learn about past lives and about future lives and about death. So that's how I read, going back to my friend Jesus, she also told me to read Many Lives, Many Masters, or something like that in English, by Brian Weiss, or Wise, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and that completely changed my mind. Like my life, like it really, I'm not. This is not a joke. That is El Poder del Discurso Materno and Many Lives, Many Masters have been the best 2 books that I've ever read.
So,
Yes.
so what kind of things did you learn then about your? So we're talking our soul rather than our genealogy, like
Correct.
rather than our family name, like that and your soul's journeys are 2 different things, right? So
Yes.
what did you learn in that first meeting, or even just any of the meetings? Some things you've learnt about your soul,
Yeah.
just stories.
I'm a fetus. Fetus, can I say that?
Fetus, yeah.
Fetus of, with knowledge comparing to other people. Like I'm
You know,
an
fuck all.
atom of knowledge about this, but it's just something that fascinates me. Like, just
Oh, I mean, like,
I know, but I'm just so everybody knows
Yeah.
that it's not like I know that much, but it's just topics that we like to talk, and maybe you listening while you do the dishes, it can just make you want to learn a little bit more, or maybe you do share the same things, the beliefs. But yeah, so basically, we souls, we live forever. All right, it's not. This is just, blood and flesh, right?
Yes.
We are just material. We are atoms. We are energy. Everything. If you put like my skin or my hand on, well, you cannot put that under my microscope, but a piece of me, it's just like we are formed with, ¿cómo se dice? Like with a billion. What even is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
number of
Oh,
atoms? It's
fuck
no,
it.
no, no. Like not
Yeah.
even close. Not even a billion. Like I'm talking bullshit. It's like nothing. Like it's like a lot of things together moving and creating energy and la 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 la. Right? But that is just the physical thing. Beyond that is your soul, where you keep jumping from life to life, and from body to body. And you just have to do this in order to reach your maximum potential, or your your proper happiness, and then you can, then be free and go.
Your sole purpose.
Your sole purpose, correct. So each life that we live teach us something. You can maybe come to this lifetime being a narco and selling drugs and killing people, but the next one, not necessarily you're going to be a rich person that lives the happiest of lives, because your soul hasn't earned it, right? So, and if you become, before I go to the future, if this life you're a narco that sells drugs and kills people, it's because you didn't do a good life in the past life, and this comes from like Jesus time and before even that time, like you can just reincarnate in different eras, different races.
So it's not necessarily that your soul is going through in timeline order. Your soul could be here and then there and then there. And
No,
then,
no, 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 no. You do kind of go in a timeline order. I'm
Okay.
more saying that in this time, year one,
Yeah.
I live in Bethlehem, and in year 2, I can live in Ecuador and be
Yeah.
this other person and be a male and be, you can
Yeah,
be
okay,
whatever,
okay.
because this is not important up there. It's just, this is just a simple skin and flesh. There's just really bigger things out there. So, the other thing as well, apart from this, that you can be whatever. No, sorry, I was saying that. So this narco guy went back, and maybe it was a thief in the in Arabia. Like
Aladdin.
Aladdin. It could be that. So you're not supposed to do that. Like the laws of like existence are so simple. Like just don't hurt people. Don't do something that you wouldn't like to be. ¿Cómo se dice?
Don't be a shit cunt.
Yeah, because you
Don't
obviously
do to
wouldn't.
others what you don't want them
Exactly.
to do to you.
Help people, and it doesn't matter the religion. We are just here, like sharing the same space. So might as well get along. So that's basically in love. Love is like the most important thing, you know. In order, if you want to become a better soul, that will, you know, be that will make you be a better person and so on. So yeah, so that's like with the past. Like I've done 2 regressions now, and they've been like incredible, like again life changing, because they told me I understand now that who I am, because you know I used to be in every single, I think I remember maybe like 7 past lives in this regression that I got done. So in all of them I was an entrepreneur. All of them, selling bread, living in a small town, being the CEO of a magazine in the like 40s or something like that. It was just whatever the year, I don't remember. I cannot tell years. And then that's with the past lives. The other thing is also that you always reincarnate with your loved ones in different ways. So we maybe were brothers in a past life.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
And in the next life we're gonna be neighbors. You know, it could be anything, or workmates. But you also feel like if with that, with your love connection, somehow you guys, well, the couples meet again, and they can, apart from, you know, meeting as brothers or whatever, you can always meet again as lovers.
Yeah,
And it's
okay.
crazy to think, oh, you can be brothers, but it's that deep love that you feel for each other, that is not sexual or nothing like that. It's just pure connection and love that you have with that person, which I do feel with you. I'm not joking. Like, I do think we've been going through this journey as souls for a long time. I'm new in your life because in your soul life, because you are an old soul. That's what I was also told in this Akashic Records and stuff like that. Soul is an old soul as well. Like, she came to this world and to do and say and ¿cómo se dice when you don't governate, but you governate? Is that a word?
Govern.
No, you don't govern. You are when people look up to you.
She's a leader. She's not a follower.
She's a leader.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, that is what I know. There's more, but
Yeah.
I just don't want to keep boring people. And I think it's incredible. You start seeing, and I'm pretty sure you agree with me. You start seeing life in a completely different way, money in a completely different way, experiences, happiness, love in a completely different way. You genuinely have deep empathy and love for your, ¿cómo se dice? Your, in the religion, we say it, prójimo, with the other. Is that how you say it?
Oh, yeah, your significant other?
No.
No? With...
Just another human.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? You just see them in different ways. You I don't want to say that you feel sorry for the ones that haven't reached. No, that's not it. But like, I really wish you could be there too with me. You know, it's not like we are better people. No,
Yeah.
It's not that I'm better than you. No. But I'm definitely ahead in this journey of love, life, being a good person.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a like, it's a good way to be, right? To have your thing that you're really passionate about. Like, I see why people get so caught up in religion as well, because it gives you that purpose and that identity and all of that, right?
Yeah. But I don't think I'm a hypocrite with what I believe. I mean, with just the soul thing.
Yeah.
But that's the problem with religion, in a way that they punish you for sinning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And yes, you cannot just go and kill people, but you know, people that go to church every Sunday, I'm talking about the Catholic religion because that's the religion that I was baptized in,
Yeah.
and that my family, and we're surrounded by it. We're not Catholics, But you know, if you go to church on Sunday and you know this and that and promise this and that, and then you go and get drunk, you know, because you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
You go and smoke weed and do all these other things, or you cheat, or you know, or you. It's just so many things that people go and do, but then again, they are on Sunday because you have forgiveness, because you know Jesus or whoever they just forgive you every Sunday. You get like washed away
Yeah.
from your
Be
sins.
be as average as you want during the week, because on
Exactly.
Sunday you can just say sorry and start again.
Exactly, and that is just ridiculous. It's the dumbest thing. So I don't even know in what I believe in God, but I don't really have a religion per se because I don't feel like that I have to.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's, I've touched on it a little bit. Like, there's a difference between religion and spirituality. And I think, like, for both of us, like, we believe in some kind of a creator or organizer or God or whatever you want to call that. But, like, we're not just here randomly.
Uh-huh.
I don't buy into that, but I don't buy into the fact that, look, so many of these religions, they all talk about the same thing. They have the same message. They've just given their main characters different names. So for me, it's like, okay, like there's this common thing here. So like, I do feel like there is, you know, there's something responsible and behind everything that we're up to, but I just don't think the story and the going to church and you know, reading the passages and giving money and doing all of these other steps that become part of religion, I don't think that part's necessary.
Now you're saying like you have to give 10% of your
10%, yeah. But if God created everything in 7 days, like, why does he not just fucking create infinite money? Like, why does he need...
Exactly, like why do I have to give 10%?
Yeah.
Why 10%? You know, I'm not saying don't give anything to people. You do have to help.
Yeah.
But why like that?
There's still definitely, like, there is heaps of good morals and all of that comes
Oh, yeah.
from all of it. Like, it is
Yeah.
a good way to be. I just think that there's so much hypocrisy and so much ridiculousness involved. And even like the difference for me coming from like growing up in a Christian family to then coming to seeing like the Catholic side of things and seeing all the traditions that are different. And I'm like, for me, I'm like, okay, like the whole basis of this is what's written down in the Bible, right? And so where in the Bible does it say you have to do all of these little steps that they've decided as part of, you know, these are the things you have to do. And like all of the little, what would you call them, denominations, the subgenres of religion and Christianity and everything that's especially come from Judaism, I think, like, it's all come from the same book. Like, how are there so many different, wildly different interpretations of the things you have to do?
Because somebody didn't agree with this one, and then
Yeah.
that other person didn't agree, and they just said, so that's the thing. This is all human-made
It's all
bullshit.
interpretation, right? Which is
I'm sorry, but I think it is bullshit. Like, there's just bigger things or more important things than religion.
so. How does what you believe with the soul's purpose and everything that we've just talked about with past lives and everything, how does that tie into religion and spirituality then, do you think?
I don't think
Your
it really
interpretation.
ties up because I don't even think my religion, and I say my religion, I shouldn't say my religion, I don't have really one, but the one that I baptized in, I don't think they believe in reincarnation.
No.
I don't even know.
No, I don't think many, maybe Buddhism, I'm
Yeah,
not really sure.
but I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe in past lives. So the thing as well is like, you know, we have to, ¿cómo se dice when somebody's telling you something and you tell them no, but wait, question. You have to question
Yeah.
everything that you believe. Even what I believe right now with the soul and the past lives and I still have to question it because, you know, I'm learning this from another human. Yeah, so again, it could be just faked. We could all live in a simulation and whatever our beliefs
Yeah.
and you know, are, whatever our beliefs are, yeah, it could be just from up there with a fucking computer.
But-
so we're a joke again. So really, what's the truth?
On that though, like this could tie into the simulation theory because there is plenty of people and there is even like big scientists that come out and say probability we are more likely to be in a simulation than not. And so who's to say that is what happens? Like our soul is the, I don't know, like the character that just keeps getting re-uploaded in this simulation is like a new test, a new life. You know, the story's going, okay, boom, we've got a fresh one, boom, let's put it here, let's.
But think about this. You talking about it, I'm thinking, I don't believe that's true. Why? Because you're killing my dream.
As I said it, I realized
Exactly.
like it doesn't take
But
the
then
fun.
my mind straight away starts thinking that you are wrong.
But
espérate, see where let me. The thing is where I'm going with this. So this make me just get like even more like serious or believe that I'm right, that because what I believe is just it's real for me.
Yeah.
When somebody doesn't agree with what I believe, that's when like, ooh, everything in my mind says, rather than listening to you, rather than opening my mind to that other person, that other opinion, because we all should question everything.
Yeah. It's
That's
true.
why as well like, there's so many like
many
fights
religious
against
wars.
and religion wars. Like,
Okay, so let's spin it another way. So it could still be part of a simulation, but there is a plan to it.
sorry. So I was
know?
saying because and what I was thinking. Oh, he's wrong because that's horrible. Like, imagine just us being, you know, just
Yeah.
like that's just, it's ugly. Mine is more cute. It's more spiritual. It's more.
Yeah,
like,
no, but yours.
Ooh, a soul, a white light. You know, so that's what I also think.
Yeah. But yours can still work in a simulation, just not that randomly pick and choose.
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely.
know?
Mine can be a simulation, but I feel like mine, like if it's mine, it just sounds prettier than
Prettier.
yours. So that's what I think. Other people just stay so like they hold on into their religion because it might sound
Yeah.
better than not having a God.
Yeah.
You know.
My thing with all of this, because like I'm not as like invested in the past lives as you are. Like I definitely like buy into it as well. Like I do believe that, but I don't research and read about it like you do. Is more my point. My thing is definitely very much like I'm fascinated at the moment by advanced ancient civilizations, and I think that. Because I think that there's been so many like rises and falls in the human society for so much longer than mainstream archaeology and everything is saying. Like the human Homo sapiens have been wandering around for like 300,000 years. They think that it may go back even a million. So like that's a lot of time for stuff like this to rise and fall, which
Correct.
buys into the soul's reincarnating and all of this, because people always try and say, oh yeah, but you know, like there was only a few people and it slowly become more and more and more and more, so souls would have to be fucking heaps. Yeah, potentially some may, when there's a big reset, maybe some just go on standby for a bit. There's not enough vessels, or they become they become a tree, or they become, you know, they become something else in the universe on the grander scheme of
but
things.
why? What's up there saying, I'm fucking bored. Let's just create all these little ants.
But that's for me, like
Why?
that's the beautiful thing. Like, who fucking knows? Who knows? Like we're learning more and more about like us as a species and the universe all the fucking time. Like our minds are just forever been like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Fuck knows. Like that's like holy shit to the power of infinity.
Because that's just it. That's what I'm saying. We waste so much time. People can actually be happy.
Yeah.
Live simple without consumerism and horrible drama that
Yeah.
they feed us. Like, it's fucking hard being a human.
Yeah.
It's not really, it's so hard to be a mom. It's so hard. No. Being a human,
It's just hard to survive right now,
it's just
right?
hard to survive.
There's so much
I cannot wait until we really go just to inland.
Yeah. There's just so much, I'll call it evil, because
Yes,
it
it is
really
evil.
is what it is at the end of the day. But look, there's just so much pulling you in such dumb directions, like just with the whole consumerisms. Like, people are just so obsessed with having more, having the newest, having the best. And I mean, that's just one tiny part of what makes life so hard, right? Like, there's all this expectations from society. Like, there's just so much dumb shit that we get forced to try and think about, that when you step away from all of that and just go back to what's real
If you
and
think about
important.
it, with this that you're saying that we are fed with all of this shit, but at the same time, people try to justify all this horrible life that they have, that they don't think they have a horrible
Yeah.
life. I don't want to be mean, but come on, like if you're getting every fucking year this new iPhone and you work your ass off and you remove, you know, you just spend, you give your time, which is your most valuable, it's not even a thing, but it's your element of your life, to work for somebody else, to make somebody else richer than you, to
To get,
spend all your wake, almost all of your wake hours making this person reach for this
yeah.
paper, you know, and then you go and your small short hours left that you have, if you have a family, you have to give it to your family, to your partner, to whatever how many kids you have, because also society tells you that you should have a lot of kids, you know, and then a tiny bit for yourself. You eat terrible food with a lot of chemicals, and you forget that your body is organic and it
Yeah.
needs organic food, and you think it's crazy to do that, so you buy microwave dinners, and
Because
you
you can't
just
afford it, because you're putting all your money into the next new thing that you
exactly,
don't really need.
because you obviously have to dress your kids with brands, because unless you're poor, but if you have this little bit of money that you have, you know, you waste it on having your kids with the best Nike, Adidas shoes, and yourself, you have a credit card to buy a fucking Chanel bag that you cannot afford, because you're embarrassed to go outside, and that others have, because you know somebody else might have more than you or look better than you, you know, rather looking after your body, your mind, your kids' bodies, their minds,
Yeah.
and make them better humans, so they can, you know, create a better world. But no, you just keep feeding them the same shit. But why do you do that? Because others fed you that. Your parents fed you that.
Yeah.
The media, how you treat your life.
So do you think, like, souls, I'm getting confused with my daughter's name now. Do you think souls start to learn that and feed off that, and that's where souls then get stuck in a regression, because
Correct.
because
Correct.
they live a life that's
That's why spirituality, not religion, is what you should be focusing on.
yeah.
But you know, I cannot tell you what to wear, what to dress, or what to say, or what to do, because even if I tell you that to think about spirituality, eat better, and do not be an obese person, you know, if I tell you those things, I'm wrong, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
You know, me telling you to look after your body and your mind, and you know, it's crazy, because no, you should have a religion and you should be able to decide what to put into your body. It's just the dumbest thing as well. Like they're so good, like yeah, this canceling times,
Cancel culture.
culture that we are.
Yeah.
It's getting out of hand. It's just ridiculous.
It's good for people to have an opinion. The problem with opinions now, though, is the internet has made it a thing where the wrong opinions can get to a way too big an audience, you know? Like, you can put something up there for literally the whole fucking world to see. Anybody that's got access to the internet can come across your opinion, which is a problem. Like, it's okay to have an opinion, but there's people out there that it's like, okay, like, you've got your opinion, but probably not a good idea to voice that. Like, there's certain things you keep to yourself, right?
Like Kanye West or Trump.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, this is what we think about these topics. We started with souls and just ended up talking about cancel culture. We would love to know your thoughts on everything that we said today. What are we going to talk about in the next episode?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll see you next time.